This is Blind Views, and that's how I see it.
And that's the way I see it.
I am BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
Hi, I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
Because I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews,
and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's how I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way Sammy and I see it.
This is BlindViews. That's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it from the Riverwalk in San Antonio, Texas.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews.
Nomadic Weather Bear. Amethyst Hermit. Nez. Justin Davis. Marilyn Monroe. Hey.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
Backdoor Hello, Renee. Hunter Johnson.
And that's the way I see
Janice.
it. I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
Hello.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
Fluffy, get back here. Oh, hey. This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it. Now, Fluffy,
This is BlindViews.
Beanie. Escaping Monday.
これはブラインドビューダリー。それ私がそれを見る方法です。
Damn it, Fluffy.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is Blind Views, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, that's how I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews.
And that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is
Brandon,
BlindViews,
hello.
and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it. Towboat style.
Yeah, this is
What's up, Tina?
and that's the way I see it. Oh yeah.
Hey, Bree.
BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that is the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I like this one.
I'm BlindViews, that's the way I see it. I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
Carrie Joe.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
We're BlindViews, and that's the way we see it.
This is Blind Views,
Lions
and that's
Crew.
the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews,
I'm BlindViews.
and I'm BlindViews. That's the way we see it.
I'm BlindViews.
And that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews, and that's how Bandit and I see it.
This is BlindViews. This is the way we see it.
What was that thing you say?
That's the way I see it.
That's it. That's the way he sees it. Not me. I can't say that, but he can say that.
What's up? What's up? We made it. Another Thirsty Thursday. Wee! We did it. We all managed to make it here again. Let's see. What's going on? I guess the big news is Trump wasn't indicted. So let's see how that madness goes. Where's that other thing I was trying to find? Oh, I lost it. Oh well, maybe I'll find it. Maybe I'll find it. Let's see. Go here. What up? What's last crew say? Second U.S. Civil War starts today with the indictment. I wouldn't doubt it. Who knows, man? Everything's all crazy. Everything is pretty batty. It's all batty. Everyone's crazy. It's very, very batty. Facebook feed's going nuts. They're going to arrest Trump just like they were going to arrest Hillary. Yeah, they got that. Let's see if I can. You know, post bail. Dullard. Good one. Vicky just came for the bat. Oh, here's the one I like. Yeah, buddy. Good stuff. Good stuff. Trans Day of Vengeance. Date details and activists say we choose to fight. That's right. The organizers of the Trans Day of Vengeance rally in Washington, D.C. at the weekend have vowed to go ahead with the event following the shooting. Yeah. Nashville. We choose to fight for change. Yeah. This shit is insane to me. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. But, wow, Valerie from Oregon. Been a long time. How are you? It's Boondocking. Oh, Boondocking Billy. What's up? But, yeah, this whole, Nashville thing incident. It's sad. It is sad. But, what up, Lola? But I'm sorry. I don't care who you are, what you believe, what side of the fence you lean. Anyone who stands up for and makes excuses for this person, who justifies what they did to the children and the staff just because they decided to transition and the evil Christians drove them to it. So I pity that poor trans. Get the hell out of here. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Who else did this? Did everybody get up and said, "Yo, man, that poor innocent, oh, poor." Yeah, nobody. Why now? Why? I don't know. This whole thing is crazy. Valerie's good. Thanks. That's cool. Good to see you. But yeah, it's just insane. Just seeing all these weird TikToks pop up and everything here on YouTube videos, news reports, little clips here and there. about all these people. And there, I just showed you that thing. That, yeah. This person went up and shut up at school. Well, we're going to protest. We're going to demand change for transgender people. First of all, nobody stood up and said it was some kind of hate crime when they shot up the black church. Even though if it was a black church that got shot up, I'm sure good old Sleepy Joe would have been standing right next to Black Skeletor. That's right, good old Reverend Al Sharpton. And he'd have been, oh, we got to do this and we got to do that. And good old Sleepy Joe would have making his little jokes and everything. And he was making jokes. But, yeah, this thing, Joe can't be bothered. He got better shit to do. But trust me, if it was something else, Sleepy Joe would have been there and he would have had his photo ops and everything. He had his little, would have seen all his little clips. But I don't know, for some reason, this one in Nashville was way different. You notice, as soon as it happened, by the end of the same day, all of the body cam footage was released. All the information. This is their name. This is where they live. This is, oh, they had a manifesto. You want to read it? Come on tomorrow. Everything else we got to wait for weeks. This thing, oh no, boom. As soon as it happened, boom. Look at here. Here's what happened. Here's the video. Here's this. Here's this. Here's their name. Here's where they lived. Here's their mom's name. It's a he. It's a she. Oh, you misgendered this person. You should be ashamed of yourself. Yeah. What did they do? What did they do again? We should be ashamed of ourselves for misgendering this? Who gives a shit? I know I don't. And then actually saying shit like, oh, it's a shame. They were driven to it. I pity them. Oh, being a martyr. And that's why I say, I'm sorry. People have truly lost their minds. This world is going to shit. And if there is some kind of apocalypse, the second coming, Armageddon, whatever you want to call it, it's ramping up because everything is just totally fucking insane. It is insane. Nothing makes any sense anymore. Nothing makes any sense to me. I'm totally confused. I'm like, what in the hell is going on? What planet am I on? This has got to be a joke, right? Oh. I don't want to talk too much about it because YouTube won't allow it. They'll get all pissy. And I'm only here for the money, folks. I'm only here for the money. So if they demonetize me, I don't want to talk about it. But I will say this. They can't say nothing about the cops on this one. They got there and within 3 minutes, pop, 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 done, over. Watch them videos, man. The body cam footage. Them guys, when they started clearing rooms, as soon as they said it's up here, when the whack job, I mean, I'm sorry, the poor innocent driven to it martyr transgender, we got to cry for them and fuck. Anyway, got to be politically correct. That poor person. But yeah, as soon as they upstairs, they went up, boom, took care of it. None of this, hey, let's wait outside. We're scared. No, it's not how it works. If you're scared, you should get a different job. But then again, this is a prime example right here of how those police officers, see, this is why we need to defund the police. We don't need people running in and doing shit like that. No. I say defund the police. These guys, what, man, are you crazy? There should have been like one guy out there in a car because there was nobody else around because we defunded the police. That's what we want. We want to defund the police. They're horrible people. They're disgusting people. Horrible, disgusting, nasty people. Defund them, please. They shouldn't even have been there. There should have been zero. They should have sent a bunch of social workers in there. Maybe a dozen of them. They should have went in that building and went, hey, how you doing? We're here to talk you down. Because we, pop. Oh, there goes a couple social workers. Oops. I wonder if we should call the police. Oh, that's right. We defunded them. So there you go. This in Nashville was the prime example of exactly why we should defund the police. And this is why those morons that call for defunding the police and call for better training and call for better officers and call for all this other bullshit, when they decide to build this ginormous thing in Georgia, this facility to train so they can get good officers and go through the training. Oh, no. We're going to burn it down. We're not domestic terrorists. We're just protesters. Even though we burn it down and destroy thousands of dollars of equipment and everything else, and we bum rush the place. No, we don't want it. No. We want to defund the police. So when shit like this happens, officers like this can't do their job. So I say, call your congressman, call your senator, unless you live in Pennsylvania, because we're down one. Oh well, sucks to be us, I guess. But yeah, and tell them, defund the police. We don't need police. They're horrible people. They're racist. All they do is hunt black people. Well, now apparently I guess all they do is hunt black people and transgender people. So these poor officers, I don't know why they were even there. I don't know why they were there. Defund them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them altogether. There you go. Boom, done. Insanity. People are retarded. And yes, I said retarded because that's what they are. It's the only word I can think of. They're retarded. Everybody knew. Yeah. Everybody knew that this wackadoodle, I mean, poor innocent martyr that was driven to it by you evil Christians. Yeah. Everybody knew they were wacky. Everybody knew. Defund the tater. But yeah, it's crazy. It's all nuts. But anyhow, on a different note. Oh, is he back? When did he get back? Did they wheel him and prop him up? Is it really him? or is it a wax dummy? About fucking time he got back. They hit his ass. I wonder how long he'll be back until he disappears again. I gave up on him. And I stopped watching all the coverage of the Nashville stuff. I was watching, somebody mentioned it here. I was watching the Gwyneth Paltrow skiing trial. I watched that shit all week. It was awesome. I loved it. I sat down and I watched all that stuff. I was dying. That was funny shit. Funny shit. New and improved Fetterman. Better than before. It's a new ball man. It looks nothing like him. That's funny, Beanie. This stupid thing. I don't like this new thing. I'll stop on worrying and giving BlindViews a run for his money tonight. Oh, is she doing a live? Good for her. I still call him Lurch. Yeah, I call him Lurch too. You rang. What about Gwyneth? Oh, okay. It was a really weird trial. Okay. Miss Paltrow. Yeah, Gwyneth was on a ski trip with her family. She was skiing. They were in Utah. And Mayhem. Excuse me, hang on. Please don't say hi to me because I'm too tired to tag and reply to everyone. Fish stick. But yeah, Gwyneth was in Utah on a ski trip, and she was skiing down a hill. It was a kind of like a connecting hill. It wasn't a bunny slope, but it wasn't like it was kind of like a slow intermediate slope, I guess you would call it. And it connected. If you were on this one slope or one part of the mountain, you could use this slope to get to this other one. It was pretty busy. Is she still selling those candles? I believe so. Morgan apologized to Pam, but she was so hateful. I thought it was accepted right away. Poor Pam. But so Paltrow was skiing, and all of a sudden she got hit from behind, and her and this little old dude, like 70-some year old. I guess at the time he was like 69. I don't know. He's 60s, in his late 60s. But he hit her from the back, is what Gwyneth said, and they both fell down. She got up, and she was pissed, like, "Hey, what the hell are you doing?" Somebody else came over and said, "Are you okay?" The dude said, "Yeah, I'm fine." Ski patrol came by. They weren't called, but there was somebody from the ski resort that was with Gwyneth. They came over and said, do you need help the guy up and everything? He said, "No, I'm fine." So at that point, the guy told Gwyneth, "Go ahead, you can ski," because her kids were with their little instructors and they were down the hill. So she went down the hill. What's up, Cookie? What's up, Wee Wee Mike? Big Easy, what's going on? And the guy said that he was skiing. He heard this big scream, and he got hit in the back with two fists, and he said he was like flying, sailing, and he landed face first down in the snow and was knocked out for minutes. So that's what the whole thing was going on. And so the guy wanted, he said he had a concussion, and ever since then, he's mean, he's irritable, he's angry, he can't do the things he used to, he forgets stuff and everything else, and all this other shit, because Paltrow hit him in the back and sent him flying. She says he hit her in the back, and they kind of like rolled and fell on their side, kind of like in a spooning position, until people came and untangled them and everything. The guy said that it was a hit and run, that she just blasted into him, knocked him out cold, and then just skied away and left him there for dead. He wanted $3.2 million. And Gwyneth said, here's the deal. Now, Gwyneth, claiming a traumatic brain injury. Exactly. So Miss Paltrow, she countersued for $1. And the whole thing was different people from the resort and everything saying this. It was this guy's family, his daughter and everything, and saying, "Oh, well, Dad can't do this anymore, and he's forgetting stuff, and he's angry all the time, he's this and that, and blah, 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 and he's doing this and that." Well, they put on this one lady, which was the best one for me. It was pretty, yeah, Gwyneth won. Yeah, she did win. But got hit by a smooth criminal. That's right, Beanie. So when I started, my first thought was, this is what Gwyneth said. She was like, my thought was, well, if she'd have blasted into this old dude and knocked him down, and he was all hurt, she'd have probably said, here's $1 million, shut the fuck up and get off the mountain, and went about her day. But she didn't do anything. She was the one that got hit. So she was like, no, we're going to court. I'm not putting up with this bullshit. And that's what she did. And she countersued for $1. Just to prove that, it was just, no. Yep, if it was just some regular person, that guy would have just gone up and kept skiing. Yep. Can you go like those soccer guys faking? Yeah. Kind of like those soccer guys that fake injury and they go and get the call. Exactly, Ron. Exactly. So, that's right. She did make her point. So I watched all this shit. We all have brain injuries from skiing in Canada. It's unpatriotic if you don't. But this one medical expert, she was really good. She was very almost at the end of it. But she basically got on and said, look, I went back, I don't know, like 20 years or something like that. And she said, this is what happened. This guy had this, that. And then the accident. After the accident, this, that. And now he's like 70, whatever the hell he was, 78 or whatever, 76 years old or whatever. And now, she said, so, if you look at the entirety of all this, and you take the incident out that we're talking about, nothing would change. From when this happened, to this bump on the head, to this falling down, to this cutting his leg, to this, and then forget it as if it never happened. And then after this, that, nothing would change. And I was like, there you go, right there. And then this guy saying that, he did break his ribs. And they were saying, well, it couldn't have happened because unless he fell and it fell on his arm and then she fell on top of him, there's no way his ribs could have broke. Well, that's not true, because if you think about ribs like this, and if his ribs broke on the side and your ribs are, say like that, you just don't, a crack on the side is not the only thing that could break. If you get squeezed like this, it's just like pop, the side will, you can pop a rib that way if you get compressed enough. And if you're late 60s, early 70s, your fucking bones are fragile. So anyway, Paulie girl, I fell off a ski lift and I didn't sue anybody. But this guy, he was in so much pain. He couldn't think right. He couldn't do things that he used to do. And his life was just changed dramatically after this ski accident. So Gwyneth's lawyer pulled up all this stuff. I forget. I think it was like 40 some pictures. It was a little bit overkill, but is this you scuba diving? Yes, it is. Is this you going to Machu Picchu? Which is what? Isn't that like some kind of wild 6-hour fucking really tough hike to get there? Is this you? Yes. Is this you doing this? Yes. And all this stuff. And this was all after the accident. Is this you climbing this mountain? Yes. Is this you going here? Yes. Is this you snorkeling? Yes. Is this you kayaking? Yes. Is this you with your daughter ziplining? Yes. So he was so injured. His life was so altered that he was still scuba diving, ziplining. But yeah, it was a pretty funny trial. It was fun to watch. It was very interesting. Very, very interesting, to say the least. I enjoyed it thoroughly. So yeah, I had to watch that just to get my mind off all the transphobic police officers that took out this poor innocent person that was bullied by a bunch of Christians and decided to go nuts and do horrible things that everybody now is going, oh, the poor transgender girl. Oh, we have to hold a vigil for her. Oh, we have to parade around. We have to protest now. Fuck them kids. Oh, we got it. It's insanity. It's fucking total insanity. I can't with these people. I can't. I'm over it. I'm over it. Am I transphobic? Probably, after all this. I wasn't before, but I am now. How about that? In the best shape I was in, I couldn't hike to Machu Picchu a quarter way up. I said, screw this, and hopped on the train the rest of the way. Yeah, right? Because I saw a thing in Machu Picchu years and years and years ago. I was like, man, I would love to go there. And then I started looking into it, and I was like, oh, hell no. I'm not going there. There's no way. It is all insane, isn't it? Thanks for the info. I don't watch the news, so I don't know about it. Yeah, I get caught up in some of these trials. I start watching them. I'm going, ooh, this looks interesting. Like the Depp Heard trial. I got sucked into that one. I sat there and watched all that crazy madness too. She shit on my bed. And then she whipped a fucking bottle at him, cut his fingertip off, so he ran around and wrote on the walls with his blood from his finger. That was fun too. I get I get all caught up in that stuff. Funny stuff, man. I agree with you 100% there, but you can't say that now. The world has switched its and the world has swung. It's those horrible guns and those nasty Christians. Do you know how many times nuns jumped on my back and smacked me around, beat me with rollers and everything else? I'm not out whacking Christians. Get the fuck out of here, man. This shit's to make excuses. Are you kidding me? I can't believe it, man. I really can't believe it. Wonder if Taylor's going to sue the there because the tour is only from 9 to 3 instead of 5. Like the website said. Probably. He'll probably throw a fit. Like when that guy, I seen his little video a while back when that guy parked his little racy car on the thing and got out, and there's no mag fanatic throwing a hissy fit about this guy throwing a hissy fit. And talking about throwing hissy fits, who throws hissy fits more than that little whiny punk? Yeah, Machu Picchu's crazy place. It's awesome though. I was like, yeah, man, that ain't happening. It is very thin air. It's a hike and a half to get there. You should use a shot of the Pacific Coast Trail. Hiking trail. Put on a backpack for visual effects. Yeah, the depth problem was it was a trip. Screw the world. I agree. It's all nuts. Oh my God. Hunter, that dude, talking about an insane person, that dude was really nuts. The hell was that guy's name? What's up, James? Yeah, that that nutball that did all that and then decided, I'm going to represent myself, and was screaming at talking about I talked about her too during all that. I talked about that lady judge, how she should be a saint. She should definitely be a saint. The way she composed herself and didn't scream, jump over that bench and just choke his ass, because I know that's what I'd have done. Judge or not, I'd have choked his ass out. Yeah, she put up with all his bullshit, man. I can't believe it. She was awesome. Bad fingers, yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I have a mind too. Yeah. Some nuns were mean. That's why I had a little thing. I should put it back up on here. I ain't scared of you. I was taught by nuns. Yeah. Yeah, Emily Baker. Elaine. I used to think Elon Musk was nuts for wanting to go to Mars. Now I know. That's what I think I said that last week. I said, yeah, now I know why Musk wants to go to Mars. I want to go too. People looked at the website and it clearly states the tour hours. So Tater lied. Oh, really? I haven't watched Tater in a while. The last couple of videos I didn't watch. I wasn't in the mood for his dumbass either. He must have been a nomad. Daryl something. Yeah. Yeah, he was. That dude was crazy, man. I don't, Brooks, that's it. That's it. I don't go by that name. Hell yeah, Catholic schools, man. I got a good ass education out of it though. Better than in the stupid ass city schools. Overeating and liquor. My boss went to Catholic school. He never ever wanted to use the word me in a sentence. I always had to be I. I told him he was still afraid of the nuns at his age. Hell yeah. That shit doesn't go away. That's some real PTSD. Yeah, I had a little nun, man. She was a tiny little thing. Sister Irma. I'll never forget her. Sister Irma. She had to be like 4'11". And we had a thing that in the morning, you could go to your locker and get books that you needed for the morning. And then whenever your lunch period was, you could go to your locker, put those books away and get the ones that you needed for the afternoon. Well, one day I didn't have a book. I forgot one. And it was between classes, but not when you were allowed to. And I was in my locker and I'm pulling out a book and I feel this thing on my back. She jumped on my back and climbed up and I'm pulling the book out and she's shoving it back in. And I'd pull it out and she would shove it back in over my shoulder. She was on my shoulder, on me like a backpack, man. Little Sister Irma. I was trying to shake her off. That little nun, she was wrapped. No. And she kept pushing in. I'd pull it out, she'd push it back in. Oh, man. The good old days. Tater all alone at his campsite playing with his toy trucks. Best life ever. Oh, poor Tater. Look at his eyes, see a test. That's right, penguins. I'm little penguins, man. Big Easy said, Maryland, I'm 67 and still afraid of nuns. Hell yeah. Especially when you see a swarm of them. You know, uh-oh. Penguin parade. Run. You can take a lot of garbage with a lot of liquor in you. Devin and Desert Dogs, what's up? Howdy, howdy. Emotional damage. Beanie gets me every time. Emotional damage. Jeffy Bear, what up, my friend? Catholic school is where the nuns would beat you and the priest would play with you. Oh, shit. And comment like goes to Jeffy Bear. Oh, shit. That was too funny. Oh, sad but true. Sad but true. Awoken. My mom went to a Catholic nursing school. Oh, really? Wow. Those nuns will F you up. They will. I had nuns when I was in school in the Philippines. Sister Maria. I had swollen knuckles every week. Yeah, man. They were they were mean. I'm glad I went to public school. I did both. I did stints in both. Penguin parade. There you go, Lola. Speaking of Lola, I'm wearing my shirt in solidarity. Since there's no Lollapalooza this year, I had to break out the shirt. They were pretty cool nuns, though. She taught them the song, the Vatican Rag. Oh, I did have some pretty cool nuns. There was a few that were really cool. I have to admit, they weren't all wacky. You're killing me in Walmart. Well, thank you, Marilyn. Thank you for the minder. Oh, man. I went to a public school in SoCal and almost lost a pinky when my 6th grade teacher slammed the yardstick on the table right next to my hand to quiet the room down. Oh, damn. Yeah, I had one on my algebra 2. Yeah. Yes, my algebra 2 teacher. Oh, and I can't remember her name. But actually she was kind of young, and she was actually pretty, but she was really good. She was nice. She taught our shit. I mean, I can't remember it now, but at the time I got good grades. And there was another one, Sister Mary Frances. She was a trip. I would take like at Christmas time, I would take all the decorations. She would put stuff like wreaths and everything on her door. I would take the stuff off of her door, and I took it down to Mr. Fry, which was our music teacher, because her classroom was right down by the band room. And I would put it on his door, and then I'd go over and I'd run in her class, in the middle of her class, and I'd bust in the door and go, Sister, Sister Mary Frances, Mr. Fry stole all your Christmas decorations. I'd be mad if I was you. And then I'd leave. Oh, one time I went in and there was PR, a friend of mine. I said, Sister, I'm here to get PR. She was like, what for? I said, we're going out to get high. She said, oh, go ahead. Stop fooling around. And I did. I left and I said, okay. And I left and went out and got high. Oh, I'd rather laugh at the sinners and cry the saints than only the good die young. Yeah. But yeah, Catholic school, what a trip. And Mr. Bressy, he was our disciplinary something or other was his title. He wasn't the principal. He was a disciplinary dude, but we had to shave. And you try to skate through. You take the summer off and you try to get back in, and you'd walk around and, oh, fuck, Mr. Bressy. And you'd act like you were drinking something or hold something. But yeah, he'd fucking take you in and give you a razor and make you stand in dry shave. No water, no shaving cream, no nothing. Just hand you a razor and go shave it off. And you just rip all the skin off your face. Yeah, you only try to get away with that once. Then you're like, okay, you got me. I won't do that anymore. Raven, what's up? Rebel Girl's going to do a meetup in Abilene this year. Oh, no shit. That's pretty cool. Mikey never asked me last year when I asked if he sold his truck camper yet. Damn, I remember that shit years ago. It's the Quinn. What up? Yes, and straight out. That was the only reason to live stream was for donations, and he said pretty much. That's it. That's it. That's it, man. I spent the 7th grade in missionary boarding school. Tried to run away several times. Damn, Kathleen. Oh gosh, I was put in Catholic school for 2 years, I think. It's a bit foggy, but I had Sister Mary Frances. Yeah, there's a Sister Mary Frances everywhere. we have a birthday coming up? Uh-oh. Our elementary teacher used to knock us around all the time, but then none of us got arrested as teenagers. Yeah, right. I remember the big old paddles. Put holes in them. Hey, Jeffy Bear saying hi to Raven. At Catholic school, all us girls had to wear skirts, but we were made to kneel on the floor, and our skirts had to touch the floor. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they had to be at the knees. Yes. Our girls had to wear, they were like a dark navy blue with like a grayish blue check thing. Yeah. Linda Redskins back from her lobster dinner. Yeah, we had to wear blue or black pants, white or blue button-up shirts, and a tie. And shoes. No sneakers. Shoes. Oh, yes. Happy birthday to Linda Redskins. I learned in school how to pick locks and yeah, I didn't mind Catholic school at all. I learned a lot. I had to take religion class. I didn't mind that either. Tater found an instrument he can actually play, the kazoo. All he has to do is blow into it. And Robert conducts the action. That's it. Just wrap your lips around it and hum a little bit. No patent leather shoes. Yeah, again, I didn't mind it. I learned a lot coming from city schools, going to Catholic schools. Oh man, it was like night and day. I didn't have to show up to school, to class, and got straight A's. I went to public school, Catholic school. I was busting my ass to get a C. 1,000 years ago, I went to Catholic school in Illinois called Bethel Catholic High. I went to Our Ladies of the Blessed Sacrament, OLBS, Our Ladies of the Blessed Sacrament. And then high school, I went to Bishop McDevitt. Good shit. Good shit. Something happened at school. I just went to the office. They knew I did it or knew about it. We were allowed to carry our pocket knives to school as long as we promised not to cut nobody. Blue and white, yeah. Yes, we were the Bishop McDevitt Crusaders. Good times, though. I did have some fun. I went to school where we all wore uniforms. It kind of leveled the ground between rich and poor kids. No fancy sneakers and Brinkler. Yeah, it was pretty good in that aspect. Everybody wore the same shit. We all looked alike. Our Lady of the Irritable Bowel. But yeah, we all looked alike. It was no, oh, you're special, you're this, you're that, you know. And oh, you, like you said, oh, you got the fancy sneakers. Oh, we know who the poor ones are. But then again, you had to have a little bit of money. Your family had to have a little bit of money just to be able to afford the tuition, especially if you were non-Catholic. Yeah, we got cracked pretty hard. I forget how much it was, more than the Catholic students. The Catholic students still had to pay tuition, but the non-Catholics, it was a lot more. But hey, what you gonna do? We weren't allowed to carry pocket knives. The teachers were afraid we'd use them on them. Yeah, we weren't allowed to have any weapons. Yeah, that's right. We hope you get the day off. I doubt it, right? You probably just have to work twice as hard and make your own cake. After nearly dying this past August, I am so grateful and thankful to be here for this birthday and reaching 74 and still feel like 55. Oh, man. Well, I'm glad you're doing well. Some days I don't feel too bad. Some days I feel like I'm 80. I do need to start doing something. Moving around, getting around more. Eating from Southeast Alabama. What did I miss? Oh, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We never had an issue in high school when it came to the states. I was just meet you outside and after school, fight it out. Yeah, boom, over. You and him went to McDonald's as friends. That is one thing about guys. You just beat the shit out of each other and then, all right, we're done. Not a private school. It was a public school, open to all, no tuition. Lucky you. Not here. We got shit schools. Unless you pay. Badge, what's up? Yeah, still alive. Busy later, guys. Thanks for the drive-by. What am I? Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, that metal edge. Yeah, they were rough, weren't they? Is it wrong for me to be in love with a 26-year-old and I'm 70? Nope. Actually, I'm a lady of leisure these days. Dropped a 5-pound block of frozen I don't know what that is. Oh, ground beef on my foot and broke it in 5 places. Hard to do much hash slinging sitting down. Wow. Well, that sucks. Getting ready to head back north once these severe storms slow down. Heading north. There you go. Supposed to be another round. Oh, man. That's what Canvas is for. Yeah. Rest while you can. You got that right. Honor Crack made a blooper. Oh, sorry. In Illinois, the school I went to was called Althoff High. Probably still spelling wrong. Feeling Flemish. Kathleen just says all I do is sit around eating chocolate. Fell face first and skinny pile BV. The morning school decided on uniforms because there was a lot of poor families after the war. Living in a house with no running water back then. Yeah. That's cool he did that though, for sure. Some 2 friends got busted for loitering in hall. Dean didn't like my shirt. It takes a stud to build a house. sent me home to change the shirt and forgot all about making me do detention. The only thing in my house that's 26 years old is my TV. Heading out on Sunday to Myrtle Beach to see best friend's sister. So excited. That sounds like fun. For sure. Myrtle Beach is nice. Cabana Boy. There you go. We got to kick Kathleen a Cabana Boy. They're all heading to Sagana up north. They're going to see the hanging coffin cliffs. No shit. Actually, real coffins hanging out. Yes. I've seen that on the TV. That sounds awesome, man. Have fun, Ron. Don't care what your pronoun is. You don't get any lower than that. Wish they would stop giving perpetrators attention. Yes. It's insane. It's craziness, I tell you. Crazy. Yeah, once you get picked up on a tornado and an 18-wheeler, you kind of keep track of the severe weather. Yeah. 8 more inches. No, Jesus. Those big tickets this time, yeah. Spun 360 on 2-lane. Oh, yeah. Doesn't sound like fun. Nice weather at Myrtle Beach this week. I'm headed out for a golf weekend with 11 other friends. Wow, no shit. That sounds like a fun day. All right, Janice, take it easy. Picked up and carried me over another 18-wheeler. Nice. But that was fun. I might kidnap my friend down to Florida. She wants to move here. And since her husband and brother passed, has been living in Connecticut. Oh my goodness. What a crazy, crazy time. Everything's nuts. Had to. 90. Holy shit. It was actually cold here today. It was only in the 30s. I'm heading to Walmart tomorrow on my wheelchair to meet the new greeter. Excited. There you go. My son lives in Myrtle Beach. The Grand Strand. Actually colder in Myrtle Beach than here in Vero. Looking forward to temps in the 70s. Yeah, it was cold. Like I said, it was cold here today. As far as Commander Boys are concerned, I have 20 of them waiting on me hand and foot. It'll wear off in a couple of days. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, wearing a seatbelt. Yeah, I guess so. After all that shit, getting flung around like a wet noodle. Oh my goodness. Better thank some folks. Yeah, buddy. I agree. It doesn't make it a prison. You got that right. Mo Bang, what's up, man? Yeah, I always say that good evening, Mars. You deplorables enjoying life. Nova Scotia. That's one of them places I always wanted to go also. But yeah, I say the worst sign you can ever put out in front of your business or any place is gun-free zone. You know? Van City Adventures. What's up, Daryl? Yeah, I always say, if you have a house that's open and there's no bushes in front of the windows, there's a big light out front, and then your neighbor has bushes out front to hide in while they break the window and climb in, guess which house you're going to go to? Although I do see that, yeah, it is a good one, isn't it? I do see that people now are, in some places, are actually, if they have a hatchback, they just leave the hatchbacks open, or they leave their windows rolled down. That way everybody can get in, either look in and see that there's nothing there, or just go in and steal everything without smashing all the windows. That's how bad it is. That's how bad it has gotten. Yep. I just watched a thing too, either yesterday or today, but it was about a gentleman that had a lot more melanin than I. He carjacked someone, an older fella in his 60s, of course. You know how those cowards are. Again, they're not gonna carjack some big buff dude that's from the MMA or anything. No, they pick on some, old dude in his like 69. Yeah, we'll beat him and throw him on the ground and steal his car because they're all cowards. No, I'm a G. We run these streets. No, you're not. You're a coward. But anyway, carjacked a dude. Left, sent the cops on a high-speed chase. He crashed. This was in Chicago, but he made a very, very grave error. He left Cook County and went into the next county, and that's where he got caught. And they released the dog. So when the dog bit him, he punched the dog. So he got charged with all this other stuff, and of course attacking a police officer, the dog. And as they were loading him into the ambulance, he told the cop that was there sitting with him, cuffed to the gurney, said, "Doesn't matter. I'll be out by Sunday." This was a Thursday. "I'll be out by Sunday." Because, of course, he was out actually on, he was actually out on a warrant, well, not on a warrant, but he got arrested a couple days before and was waiting on his court date. So he was out running around. Plus he had like 16 or 17 other arrests for doing shit. And he got out every time because of course the DA there, like, oh, we don't do criminals here. No, criminals are good. It's again, you people sitting in your homes watching TV that do nothing. You're the ones that we're going to arrest. Come take your shit. But anyway, the DA in this other county, I forget, what county it was, but that DA said, no. See, what you should have done is when the cops pulled up, you should have just gave up right there in Cook County, because then your little braggadocious premonition would have came true. You'd have probably been out because it just slapped on the wrist and set you free. You made a mistake. You came to our county when you got caught. And guess what? You are going away. And he got sentenced to 20 years in prison. And the guy is crying the blues. He is flipping shit. He is not having it. But that just goes to show you the world we live in. The world we live in. You can be a career criminal, and it depends on what county and what state. You know, if you got one of those goofy woke leftist fucking DAs, like, no, we don't care what you do. Go back out on the street. You what? 3 guys broke in your house and you pulled a gun on them? Oh, no. You're going away for life there, pal. But I never did any. I don't care. I don't care if you're 50 years old and you have a 0 record. You are going away forever. How dare you protect yourself and your property? See these 3 thugs that you put a gun on? They are career criminals. That is their job. You cannot take the job away from these people, especially if they have lots of melanin. That's the only thing they can do. Don't you pay attention to shit anymore? No, they get to walk free and do it again and again and again and again and again. You try to protect yourself. That's not America anymore. You're not allowed to do that shit. No. You're gone. Yeah, I think it was 20 years. I might be wrong on the 20 years, but it was something like that. I know it was a lot. He was pissed though, man. He was crying the blues. Because he said, it's Thursday. I'll be out by Sunday. They're not going to keep me. I'm a career thug. It's my job. They're not going to take my livelihood away. Beating people, shooting people, smashing shit. That's my job. I don't care about nobody or nothing. I get to roam free. Don't you dare try to protect yourself, though. We got laws against that. If you're pulling your gun out, make sure they don't walk away alive. Make sure you got your fingerprints on your firearm. You got their fingerprints on your firearm. Yeah, but then even after you do that, and then their sister or their mom or their wife, or he was a good boy. He ain't did nothing. He ain't did nothing wrong. He ain't did it. It wasn't even him. He wasn't in there. That wasn't even him. It wasn't even him that hit you. That was his cousin. Nah, you misunderstood. He a good boy. He ain't did nothing wrong. He ain't never did nothing. He ain't never did nothing. Well, what about this arrest record? He got arrested at 17. No, it wasn't him. See, what happened was, he had brought up and he was in the wrong place. See, he was a good boy. Yeah, fuck that shit. So then they're going to sue you. Oh, you shot my boy. You racist motherfucker. And then they try to sue you and you got to go through all that bullshit. But you know what? It's worth it. Just do it. Fuck them. Because then you can look at him and go, I'm a criminal too, right? I get to go free? Don't I get to go kill people like these motherfuckers do? What's the difference? Oh, that's right. The amount of melanin. I hear you, man. That's what I say, my friend. I got the same thing. I got fucking cameras everywhere. That's my theory. They ain't got one of them big cardboard checks or a birthday cake. They ain't here for a good fucking reason. Sorry, they got to go one way or another. Ambulance, body bag, your choice. I don't either. I have one with me. I have one with me right now. You're not allowed to show them anymore on YouTube on a live stream. You can make videos, and there's a big long list of rules about you doing it in videos, but you can't even show one on a live stream anymore. But yes, I do have one on me at this very moment. I am with you 100%. I go nowhere without mine. Not even downstairs to the couch. Not to the kitchen for breakfast. I go nowhere without it. Oh, yep. The rest of them are locked up in a gun safe next to the bed. And at night, the one with the flashlight on it is laying on top of the gun safe. So I can reach over and grab it if need be. So there you go. There you go. My theory on gun control, according to Kathleen Klein. Hold it with both hands if it's heavy, or if it kicks a lot. My brother tells us his too. The last I knew, my granddaughters had hers in the diaper bag. Yep. Yeah, I go nowhere without it. Yeah, right. I know, right? I'm trapped down here in my basement. Actually, this is up on the second floor. But yeah, I'm trapped in my basement in my studio. That's all I do. I never go anywhere. I just sit here and talk mean about about raggedy ass nomads like Nomad Fanatic and Mikey and Creepy Kevin. That's all I ever do. I never leave. Blind Justice. Hey, what's going on? But yeah. Yeah, I don't go anywhere without it. Yeah. Yeah, they talk big games and they talk a lot of stuff on a lot of different platforms, and they say this and that and the other thing. But I'll tell you, if you actually look up stats and everything, the number of new gun owners has gone way up. The number of female gun owners has gone way up, and even the number of minority gun owners has gone way, way up. So yeah, everybody is tired of this shit. You know, and people have this idea that in some of these crazy leftist cities that have a black mayor or a black police chief, a black city council and everything else, that let all the black criminals run free, that the black constituents in the neighborhood are happy with that. They're not. They're fed up with that bullshit too. They don't like it no more than anybody else. They want safe neighborhoods. They're tired of going outside and having fucking morons running the street doing whatever they feel like with DAs that don't prosecute. Police are getting tired of arresting people because they arrest them, they drag them in, and the DAs don't prosecute. So they just drive around, don't give a shit no more. But you want to defund the police. And again, those fine officers in Nashville, they didn't play around. From the time they got on scene, 3 minutes from the time that cop opened his door, ran around to the back and got his bang bang out and breached the front door and went in. The school was on lockdown. The sirens were going off. And then his boys came and they went right in. It wasn't like Uvalde where they stood around for an hour and a half going, I ain't going in there. I'm scared. They're going to shoot me. I'm not. No. They went in. Boom, boom. Done. And, again, I don't know what some of these police forces do, but I know around here, them boys train. They train hard. It's actually right behind my house, across the railroad tracks. Yeah. You can hear them every once in a while too. You go, pow, 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 pow. The shooting ranges over there have to qualify, but they go through all kinds of stuff. It's the fire safety building, but we have when I was firefighter, the evac thing over there where you go over and drive. You take the course in the fire truck, but the cops, they got shit over there where they do roll-ups and everything. We do roll-ups, put skids and shit in the burn building and set them on fire, and you do roll-ups and you go in, you hook to the hydrant and pull lines and go in and put fires out and do all that stuff. There's a smoke maze where it's just, you can switch the walls around and make it new, and you got to climb around and crawl around and do all that stuff. Well, the cops got the same thing. They got shit where they're driving and they fucking hose down the place and they're doing spin outs and they're practicing doing where they hit them in the ass and spin them out. They do that. And then they do roll ups on they have little scenarios, and them guys run through and do the clearing rooms and do all that stuff. Yeah, they don't fuck around. They don't play around. So when you see some of these things like that Uvalde disaster where everybody's pulling up and you hear that they show the body cam footage and the guys, I don't want to get smoked. Me neither. I ain't going in there. Man, nah, not Nashville. They're like, all right, let's go, boys. This is what we trained for. And they did. They went in, took care of business with a quickness, in a hurry. They didn't play around. And that's the way it should be. That is the way it should. A pit maneuver. Thank you, Steel Tent. Thank you. Pit maneuver. Exactly. But, yeah, that's the way, Planet Blair said the same thing. Pit maneuver. But that's the way it should be, man. So when all you knuckleheads, all you lefties, and all you celebrities defunded police. Yeah. Then when you got issues like that, who gonna come? Like I said, what are you going to do? Send a fucking gaggle of social workers in there? Hi, we're here. What's your name? What's your pronoun? You want to put them weapons down? We got to pop, 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 pop. Oh, well, what happened to the social workers? Oh, too bad. Get some more. No, it's not the way to do it, you morons. Defunding the police gets you wannabe dropouts. They're the only ones that want to apply. You get, again, they should do what? Did they do that with these athletes? I can play with the ball. I get a $10 million signing bonus and X amount for the year. Well, why? Oh, because they want the best? Why don't you just pay them minimum wage? Here, come play football. We'll give you, here, we would be done. We'll give you $20 an hour. Here, clock in when you start exercising. Yeah. Here, we'll give you a nice round number. How about this? We'll give you, we'll be really, really generous. We'll give you $100,000 a year. You want to play football? No, you don't. Well, why not? Oh, you want the millions and millions and millions. Oh, and so these football teams, they pay that? Well, why do they do that? Oh, because they want the best. You can't get the best if you don't pay the best. Oh, well, why not? You mean if you don't have these big training facilities that you spent billions on with all the trainers and the this and the that and all the equipment and everything, all this high-tech stuff, you mean your players won't perform at their top peak potential if you don't spend a lot of money on it? I think that's bullshit. I think we should defund the NFL. If that's the way it works with cops, right? Oh, they're horrible, they're racist, they're bad, they don't know how to do this, they're making poor decisions, they don't know this from that, and they need to be trained better. So we're going to defund it. We're going to take millions away from their budget. Well, you give the best of the best. I mean, I'm talking about the top guys from the military and everywhere else. They're all going to come because they want to get paid shit. Here, go ahead. Hit the road. And don't worry, when you're done arresting all these people, we're just going to set them free, so you're really wasting your time. Yeah, that's what defund the police does. That's what burning down the training facility that you cried for, and then when they give it to you, you burn it down, you bunch of morons. You freaks and weirdos. And then, if you take the money and you pay, you get quality people, not guys that, I tried this 14 times and failed. I failed my psych exam. But now they defund the police and now they need officers. I bet I can get in now. And I bet you're right. Because that's what defund the police does. You stupid assholes, you half-wits, you morons. Money solves everything. Don't you know that? Top pay, you get top people. Build a big facility with all the newest, latest, and greatest gadgets. You get quality people getting quality training. And then you'll get quality people out on the streets. Sure, there'll still be some assholes out there. But yeah, you can still weed them out. But when you defund the police, 100% of the people out there are going to be worthless pieces of shit assholes. So you get what you wanted. And then when you, just like I played the other day, that lady, the police let me down. Oh, people are getting killed. Oh, and nobody's showing up. Oh, the police let us down. You're the one who wanted to defund the police. You did it. You were in that little position of power. You made it happen. You got exactly what you wanted. And now you're crying and you're going to try to blame every fucking body else. Well, you can all suck it. You're all morons. And all you people that are whining and supporting and making excuses for this transgender psychopath, you should all, I won't even say it. You know what I'm going to say. I briefly mentioned it. I didn't talk about it, but yeah, I just actually saw a little breaking news. Trump indicted. Like I said, we'll see how that turns out, where that's all going to go. But hey, anything to keep him from running, right? It doesn't matter. All that shit, I just sit back and laugh anymore. The Clintons, we all know what they did. And they're still running around. The Bidens, between Papa Biden and Hunter Biden, the shit that they're getting away with, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Biden had documents in how many, in a garage next to a Corvette, in a fucking beach house, in his house, all over the fuck. He had them just, they were everywhere. So, what's the big deal? It's different. Trump had them in a room that they said, here, put that shit in a locked place. Why don't you put them all in that room? He did. Okay. Well, now he's not supposed to have them. All right. So they raided the place and did whatever. Whatever. Biden got half his documents when he wasn't even president. But it's different. It doesn't matter. He's one of the good guys. He's not one of them racist MAGA people. It doesn't matter anymore. Oh, it just doesn't matter. It's comical. I think it's funny as shit. And again, the people that run around and scream, me too, hashtag me too, hashtag me too. Oh, we got to do this, we got to do that. Who was their hero? The guy who jammed a cigar up his intern and spooged all over her pretty blue dress and said, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Define the word is. That was their hero. That was their hero. The same people that scream, hashtag me too. Oh my God, you horrible, disgusting man. Well, except Billy. Billy Boy was different. He blew the sax and he spooged on her dress. Yeah. Just, it's all comical. It's so funny. It just, you can't do nothing but laugh. And again, I'm old. I'll be dead sooner than later. I don't care anymore. It's an E-Corvette. That dude is the hair of the butt of an elephant. Funny shit though. Yeah, it's all comical. I took a break from all the nonsense and watched the Gwyneth Paltrow skiing trial. It was comical. It was fun. Because I couldn't take much more of this. Poor transgender psychopath needs our sympathy. Fuck them kids. Shouldn't have been there. Yeah, that's the disgusting bullshit that we've come to. Yep. All right. That's enough for me. Hour and a half's long enough. Right? Right. I think so. I'm even tired of me after an hour and a half. Oh, Lordy be. Lordy be. Help me, Jesus. Tiny baby Jesus. Help me, tiny baby Jesus. All y'all need Jesus. The world needs Jesus. Oh, I can't say that. That's right. Them damn horrible Christians. Oh, my. I wish we had the good old days. Whether it was shitty news, whether it was made up news, whether it was fake news, or whether it just kept us in the dark or not, I don't care. I would rather have Walter Cronkite or all the rest of them guys. Any of them guys than this fucking 24-hour news bullshit. We got to keep up and make stuff up and twist everything. And I'm not going to tell you the news. I'm going to tell you my opinion. I'm going to push my agenda. News doesn't matter anymore. Oh, Tom Brokaw. Yeah, shit like that. That's what we need again. And you were there. Remember that shit? Yeah, none of this. Trump got arrested because he did this and that and that and that and this and that and that and that. He's horrible. He's a threat to democracy and he's going to bring the world down. And the other side, Trump got arrested. That was bullshit. And he never got to do everything. And he didn't do nothing wrong. How about Trump got indicted? Trump got this. Keep your fucking personal shit out of it. You're a news anchor. If I want to hear your personal shit, I'll go over and watch one of those blowhards like Jimmy Kimmel or one of those douche nozzles. That's not why we go to the news, people, whether you know it or not. But hey, that's the world we live in again. Just report the news. There's a tornado. You know, it's a tornado. It ruined this. You know why? You know why it hit that place? Because it was MAGA country. And those people, they voted for Trump, and that's why the tornado came. God said you did the wrong thing. Poof. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that wave that hit California and all the rain and the mudslide. You know why it hit? Yeah, because they voted for. Yeah, that's not what we want to hear. We just want to hear the news and then shut the hell up. If you want to hear somebody's opinion, you come to listen to blowhards like me. That's not why we go to the news. Just say, this happened today, that happened today. This little moron shot that little moron. This little piece of shit with a rap sheet longer than his arm carjacked this little dude, and then the cops grabbed him and threw him in jail. That's all we need to know. We don't need to know about your opinion about, oh, it's the play of the black man and more black people are in prison than white people and blah, 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 blah. Well, then keep your black asses off the streets and quit fucking people up, and maybe you won't get arrested. How about that? That's all I got to say about that.
Let me vent for a second. The Unabassist is in the house. That's King Discourse, damn beats.
Yo.
Hey, shouty, it's your live stream. We gon' party 'cause it's your live stream. I try not to live too much in the future, you know? Need I say more? I got my mind on my YouTube on my mind. Every day I'm buffering.
Every day I'm buffering.
My blind views. Blind view says it's an iced coffee straight from the McDonald's. Who let the trolls out? Who let the trolls out? Who? I know you smelling that hair, girl. I see you. Trying to catch me vlogging dirty. Try to catch me vlogging dirty. Try to catch me vlogging dirty. Try to catch me vlogging dirty. Vlogging dirty.
It's those damn bats. Well, since I talked about stuff that YouTube probably doesn't want me to, don't forget. Send me money!